Who is taking your pup to a group class soon? Well, I wanted to share this tip with you before you go because I don't want you to be the pup parent that gets kicked out of class. So, who am I? My name is Linda Kwan, and I am the owner and trainer at Wow Bow Wow. I specialize in working with pet parents with young dogs about 2 to 24 months old. And I help the pet parents understand their dog so they can raise and train a well mannered and well adjusted dog. So, in the past, I have worked for other companies to train dogs, and now I do this for myself. But when I was training for other companies, a lot of times um, people bring their dogs to the location, and it's the first time their dog is coming to this place. And it's a little overwhelming, right, for the dog in many cases. And so the first thing I do, because I call the humans before the class and told them to bring a mat or a towel or something, what I start with is like a boundary game, a settling on the mat, chilling on the magic mat is what I call it. So the first for some dogs for the first like 20 minutes they can still be like riled up and trying to like get to the other dog across the way or like looking around and so you know for you as the human with the dog it can get like distracting and you can't learn. So and especially if your dog starts barking at the other dogs, right? If that happens, then, I may have to ask you to sign up for a different kind of class, like a private class or a virtual class, where we can work with your dog under threshold so they can learn. Now, before then, a lot of times I'll put up a barrier because sometimes reducing the visual can help the dog relax. But what if you already started working with your dog before you go to class to get them to relax on a mat in front of you, right? So in my classes, in my live in-person classes, I ask my pet parents to start working with their dog to settle on a mat, to chill on that magic mat. And so let me show you a quick video of how to even start that. So they don't have to be perfect when they come to the first class for sure. But when if you get that started sooner, the dogs start associating that mat as a place to relax. And then they're emotionally associating it with that. And so, you know what? When they're calmer, they can learn. And when they're calmer, you can actually pay attention to what's going on. And the class can really literally start much sooner, like within the first 5 or 10 minutes, instead of, me trying to yell over everyone as everyone's trying to continue to settle their dogs for the first 15, 20 minutes. Okay? So let me show you a video first, and then we'll come back. Let's teach your pup to settle. Get a mat or blanket along with some of your dog's favorite kibbles or treat. When your dog looks at you, place the mat in front of you, and as they come over, mark and reward. You may also entice them to come check out the mat by tossing treats on it. Reset by throwing a treat away. As they come back, reward them as they pause, touch the mat. Soon your dog will be running over and eagerly settling. At this stage, you can cue your dog to lie down before rewarding. From here, build a duration. Reward every couple of seconds in the beginning and gradually increasing the time between treats. Then you can add distractions too. If you want to add a verbal cue, say something like settle. In time, your dog will come over and settle when they hear the cue or see you lay the mat down. Okay, so like I said, they don't have to be perfect on it in that first class. It's just getting them started. Now, can you think of any other ways you can use that mat? I mean, think about it. When someone rings a doorbell, asking them to go to the mat, right? When you go out to a restaurant or something, bringing a small towel or mat and having them settle on it. So they're associating that mat is a place to relax. And when they relax and they're calm, they can learn. So I hope this tip was helpful Thank you for joining me for my Training Tip Tuesday. So even though, whether you join someone else's group class or mine, I want you to succeed with your dog. I want you to, be the pup parent and the dog that all the other pup parents are like envious of, right? So I will see you next Tuesday.